Get a city girl like Karen to the outdoors. You know times are changing, but in all seriousness, we're having staycations now instead of vacations.
Yeah, we are, and that's the way of life in 2020.
Sure
also,
is.
the way of life this week is a lot of rain.
Yeah, we've had a lot of rain this week, and there's more rain to come. Some folks actually still need more rain. A lot of folks missed the best part of the rain yesterday that needed it the very most. But hey, hang in there. There's more opportunity starting tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's not only rain we're worried about like we were on Thursday. On tomorrow, Saturday, we're also concerned about the potential for strong to severe storms out there, especially during the afternoon and maybe into the early evening hours. Right now, though, that is not a worry. Radar is pretty quiet around the area, although the skies are ugly looking at the moment. It is generally dry out there, and for the better part of your evening, it should remain on the drier side of things as well. Now, I won't rule out the chance for a stray shower or two, especially near the Ohio River and Point South here this evening. But I really think it's going to be after about 9 or 10 before those better and more substantial rain chances move in. So if you're heading out here early this evening, it's mainly dry, but the threat for showers again will be on the increase as we get deeper into the night. Well, here's the setup right now. We've still got pretty humid conditions in place. Look at all the stormy weather breaking out across southern Kentucky tonight. That's going to stay there for now, although it's being fueled by a storm system out here in Missouri and Arkansas tonight. This is a very unusual weather pattern as we head into midsummer, early August. A potent storm center in the Mississippi River Valley that moves up the Ohio Valley, something we don't see too often this time of the year. And for that reason, we do have a low-end threat for some strong to severe storms. While I think the better chance will be farther east through east central Ohio, eastern Kentucky, into the Appalachians, I do believe here in the tri-state, most of us will at least have the risk of seeing a few strong to severe storms. Let me walk you through Futurecast here. Again, notice after 9 or 10 tonight, we start to see a few showers breaking out across the area. The threat for showers through the overnight. I don't think it's terribly wet in the morning. There could be a few showers around. We probably get a lull, and then we'll see some steamy sunshine develop. And as we get into the afternoon hours, watch how thunderstorms erupt across the area, and some of these could be on the strong to severe side into the evening tomorrow before those storms begin to fade away and we just have some lingering showers in here into the overnight Saturday into Sunday. So what are we most concerned about? I'm primarily concerned about the potential for damaging winds, but given the setup for tomorrow, again, something we don't see too often in early August, that's for sure, I can't even rule out the threat for maybe a few tornadoes as well. So here in the meanwhile, though, it's a quiet, warm, kind of muggy evening. 80 at the airport. Look at that dew point in the mid-60s. Most of us experiencing temperatures, give or take a degree or two on either side of that 80-degree mark. I do briefly want to talk about the tropics down here, and we do have the hurricane that is going to be kind of paralleling the coast of Florida heading into the upcoming weekend. At this point, it is still not a certainty that this storm actually crosses the Florida coastline. In fact, right now, it's a hurricane with winds of 75 miles per hour, going to move through the southern Bahamas as we head into your overnight tonight and Saturday morning. And then throughout the day on Saturday, notice the east coast of Florida is in the cone, what we call the cone of uncertainty here in the track. But this storm could very well stay offshore or it could come onshore. At this point, historically speaking, usually these storms get awfully close to the coast and then begin to turn back out. And it looks like the landfall, if it doesn't happen in Florida over the weekend, could be in the Carolinas as we get into Monday and Tuesday. So that will be something to watch. And then it continues to kind of move up the East Coast before heading out into the Atlantic. Obviously, no impacts for us. Muggy tonight with scattered rain returning late, 70 for a low. Tomorrow, scattered storms, again, some of them strong, 83. It will be warmer tomorrow and a little breezy in the afternoon into the evening. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, Mike and Ashley. So tomorrow's a weather impact day. I think Sunday's considerably drier, much like today was versus yesterday. But look at those temperatures. Doesn't look like the first week of August at all.
Not at all. All right.